Whimsies, the fairy spider monster, a magical. It's on two islands, Fairy Island and the new Magical Nexus. Somehow it carries both of these songs. Why and how they made Whimsies such a MVP in the two islands it's in is today's topic. Enjoy the video! We were first introduced to this menace of a monster in Fairy Island's first minutes of life. You got Kana, you got Flute Fly, make them breed, and voila! You've just acquired the brand new monster, Whimsies. Now fill in the rest of the monsters and give the song a listen. Something weird is happening. A lot of the song is backed up by a choir. Then you look for the monster who's making the sound. Well, it's Whimsies. Those balloons sure know how to sing. Is that carrying? Not really. It's not like Platy, but they're very prominent and also very pleasant. If co-carriers existed, Whimsies would be a great pick. Me personally, if I think of Fairy Island, I think of... Plus, if you removed Whimsies from the song, it would be empty. And if you removed, I don't know, Hippity Hop, really not that much would change. Well, it's time for the moment you've all been waiting for. The moment, if you will. Magical Nexus. This one singular island has blasted this monster's reputation into space. And I mean it. Reactions to the island always say that Whimsies carries, or that Whimsies is the best it has ever been, and I couldn't agree more. Whimsies here is very magical and fits this island's theme a lot, so obviously they have to use it a lot. Magical Nexus theming is exactly what you would expect from a magical island. It's magical. It's fantastical, as magic should be, fairy-like. Oh, you know what else is fairy-like? Whimsies. As I said, Whimsies is the perfect fit here. That voice really feels like it's ripped straight out of a fairy tale, and that's probably what boosted Whimsies so high. That one singular monster from Fairy Island feels like it's made for a completely different island, and luckily, it's on that island. I don't know if this was intentional or not, probably not, but it feels like they made this whole new island for Whimsies to get the spotlight. Probably not, since they made a lot of things that people want, so Magical Nexus could be the magical world island we have all been waiting for, and Whimsies is in there. Okay, now that we tackled these two songs, let's address the elephant in the room. Why and how are Whimsies so good on the islands they're on? The why probably boils down to one thing and one thing only. The fact that Whimsies has the most magical feeling out of all these different magical monsters. Theramine, Alakazam, Flute Fly, Forester Concept, Flores, kinda magical. Whimsies? Just straight up, no cap, fairy-like, magical. That's all these islands have been going for. After all, magic, and Whimsies embodies it perfectly. As for the how, well, it's a carrier, it's a classic, a MVP, a VIP, whatever. It has all the elements of one of those, so why not make it one? I know that might seem bold, but think about it. It embodies the island it's on perfectly, which carriers like Platy have. It plays a lot throughout the song, which every carrier has, and obviously is one of the best picks for a carrier out of all these different monsters on Magical Nexus, and somewhat Fairy Island. The why and the how sing together perfectly. Whimsies is a monster that embodies the feeling of the island it's on, hence why it's a carrier, and plays constantly throughout the island it's on, which is how it carries. Whimsies is the perfect monster to carry these two islands. Prove me wrong. Okay, I know I overestimated Whimsies as the carrier of Fairy Island because, as I said, it's more of a co-carrier, but still, it carries Magical Nexus. And with that settled, goodbye!